lesson 47 today and correct.
Yes.
So let's do that. And I forgot to open up the correction, but I'll do it as we're going. All righty. Let me try and get you on the screen, see if I can do that. All right. So let's share. And we got to sightsee. What is to sightsee?
É, Eu lembro de você já ter falado isso, but I don't remember now. To
Okay.
sight é ver, não é?
Yeah, so sights, so sight is visto ou I think it's vistos or vistas when you see like tourist things. So it's like ver os pontos turísticos.
Hum.
So can you see the slide that I'm sharing? Are you able to see it?
É o quê?
Can you see the slide?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Let's go ahead and look at that.
To sightsee, see the sights. To sightsee, to visit interesting places, especially when on vacation.
Okay, so interesting.
Interesting
So
places.
the majority of native speakers, when we have this interesting, most people say interesting instead of interesting. There are some people that say interesting, but most people say interesting places. And especially,
Especially.
yeah, don't eat the Y. So, and then
Ah,
there are people that say especially. So, another situation where people sometimes cut one of the syllables. So, some people say especially instead of especially. So, a lot of native speakers would say to visit interesting places, especially when on vacation.
especially when on vacation. You don't need a car to sightsee in New York.
And in fact, I know of a family that they went with their cousin to New York. Their whole families, they used the subway the whole
Mm-hmm.
time that they were sightseeing in New York.
Mm-hmm. Okay. To see the sights. See places of interest. Isso? Interest?
Interest, uh-huh. Now, I forgot to tell you, I was going to talk about this too. Just
Place.
like when we have, how do you say uh, uh, that you, I'm trying to do it without translating, something that you, uh, I don't know how, that you queria. Tell me something that you queria fazer.
Queria fazer?
Mm-hmm.
Ah, algo que eu queria fazer. Ahn, que eu queria. Como eu falo queria? Você gostaria?
What's the verb for
Would. Não, would
what's
like
the
eu
verb for
gostaria.
querer?
Want.
Want. What's the past of want?
Wanted.
Not wanted. Remember,
Wanted.
if the verb ends in T or D, what happens?
Wanted.
Yeah. So let's take a look at that.
Wanted. Ai. Need. Wash. Watch. Bake it.
Okay, so what is the last letter in these
T.
T here, it's important, it's the last sound. So I said the last letter, but I actually meant, and usually it's going to be the same thing. If it's a sound or the letter, it's usually, if it's a D at the end, it's going to be a D sound. And usually if it's a T at the end of the verb, it's going to be a T sound. So notice these, what's the last sound in this verb?
Sh.
Shh, good, yeah. And this? Ch. And this?
Key.
And that reminds me of there's these little things, that spin around, like they have animal sounds, like what sound does a cow make? Moo. And they also have like, what sound does a T make? T. What sound does a K make? K. Very cool for little kids. All right. Now, if I put this in the past.
Wanted. Needed.
Exactly. So how is that different? So we have one.
Aí, me dá exemplos aí que eu tenho que acelerar o ED no final, porque eu fico com isso na cabeça.
I'm getting there. I'm getting there. 1 second, we'll be there.
Thank you.
No problem.
Sorry.
Everything in time. Needed.
Sorry about my anxious. É isso?
Anxiousness.
Anxiousness é ansiedade?
Uh-huh.
Anxiousness.
So
anxious é ansioso.
Yes. Okay. Anxiousness or anxiety. Anxiety is usually the more clinical. It's like the bigger problem than just being a little bit anxious. Now, what's the pronunciation here?
Washed.
That's what everybody wants to say, yeah, but it's not.
No? Washed.
Washed and not washed.
Washed.
And here everybody says watched, but what is it?
Watched.
Watched, good. And here?
Baked. Baked.
Yep, very good. Okay, so what's the rule then? The rule is that we move these over here.
The rule, it's like the question, the rule.
What do we have here? What letters, what sounds do we have here?
T, D.
T and D. In those situations, then we're going to have the extra syllable with id. In these situations where it's not T, it's not D, then we have one syllable. And there might be a situation where we have two syllables, but there's not going to be an extra syllable for the ED sound like we have in these situations where we have the T and D. So in the case of what we were talking about, when you say algo que você queria in the past, fazer.
Wanted.
Yep. That is correct.
E aí no caso de eu quis, também é wanted.
Yep. Yeah, so, and that's the interesting thing is that when we have the verb want, the translation is quis ou queria. Just like when we have, and that's the great thing about the past in English is that we have one for quis ou queria. We also have, for example, if you say, I had a car.
Eu tive carro.
Tive ou tinha. Because in English, they're both had. All of the simple past are the same. And it's the same if I had, you had, we had, they had. There's no change in the conjugations. That's why verbs in English are much easier in general than verbs in Portuguese because, for one, in the present we only have two conjugations, right? I want, he wants. Everything else is either want or wants. And in the past, there's only one. I had, you had, we had, they had. Ele tinha, nós tínhamos, or ele teve, nós tivemos. So you've got all those conjugations in the past in Portuguese that we don't have in English. So the simple past, or the other form, I don't even know what the name of the other form of the past in Portuguese is, but we don't have it. So it works out a little bit better. So
very nice.
Getting back to wanted, either
okay.
eu queria ou eu quis.
Qual era a frase toda mesmo?
Is anything that you queria ou quis in the past?
I wanted to drive now, but I can't because I had a surgery.
I had, and you don't need to say you can just say I had surgery.
Surgery.
And that was very good because do you know what most students say when they're learning, that when they want to say eu fiz cirurgia?
Make
or do. They want to say make or do, but what's the past first? How would you say with do? How would you say that?
Did.
And so the whole sentence?
I did a surgery.
Now surgery.
Surgery.
Yeah, let me put that up so you can see. It might help if you see it written.
Surgery. Head is okay, né? I think. Acho que você já falou sobre isso, alguma coisa.
Now look at the way that most people pronounce this.
Surgery.
Again, you can find some people that say surgery, but most people say surgery. Now, if I say I did or I did surgery, what's my job? My job is, what am I? I'm a doctor. Doctors do.
Sim.
I also like to, with my students who are doctors, I like to have them say I performed, because it's a little bit more technical, a little bit more technical, a little bit more formal, and I think it gives that more professional feeling if a doctor says I performed surgery.
Chic.
Yeah, it's a little bit, how do you say chic in English, do you know?
No.
Fancy. It's a little bit fancier to say I did surgery. So you're absolutely right. The best thing, if you are the one that received the surgery, and then just don't forget, it's right up there, surgery. If you prefer to say surgery, it's not wrong, but most of the time you'll hear surgery. I had surgery.
Baked, it's wrong.
What was it? Baked?
Made, de fazer cirurgia.
Yes.
Fiz.
Because the past, it's irregular.
É made. Mas poderia usar made?
Not for the person that received the surgery and not for a doctor who performs the surgery. We don't use the verb make with surgery I'm trying to think of even if a doctor created a specific kind of surgery, I can't even think of a situation where even in that situation, I can't think of any situation where we would use the verb make with surgery.
Okay.
Because it's one of those things where the verb is just different. Where, for example, we say fazer. It's like fazer uma viagem. How do you say fazer uma viagem?
Making? Não, fazer ou fazendo. Make. To have a trip? A travel?
Trip,
No.
travel. So first, what's uma viagem? Is it a travel?
Uma viagem. Yes.
No, it's not a travel. A travel, como like a noun, is archaic. It's what you could see in the
Trip.
Bible. It's trip. These days we use trip. And
a trip, not to trip, que não pode, né?
Good, right. To trip then would be very different than, right, exactly. So just to show that when we talk about surgery, we don't use do unless we're a doctor, and we almost never use make. So when we talk about fazer uma viagem, then we don't use make a trip unless we're talking about usually quick trips that we do repeatedly. So we usually don't do that. We also don't we don't use do a trip. Do you remember the verbs that if we want to say fazer uma viagem that we usually use? There are two different verbs that we usually use.
To go on a trip.
To go on a trip is probably, in my experience, the most common. Do you remember the other verb that we use?
To go on a trip, to make a trip se for rapidinha, e a outra não lembro.
To take a trip.
To take a trip. Yes. Yes! É verdade.
Yes. So, now all of that explanation, and I forgot why. So what? Let's talk about the last time that you went to New York. Did you do a lot of sightseeing?
Yes. In the Central Park.
And this is one of those weird situations where sometimes when we have famous things, we don't use the. Sometimes we do, sometimes we don't. But Central Park, we just say in Central Park.
In Central Park. In Fifth Avenue.
Okay.
And yes.
And the Giants game?
Yes.
Was that the last time? Was it the Giants game, or was that last year? And the Knicks game. I mean, you've been to more professional games in the last 2 years than I have in the last 15.
15.
Yeah. So, do you understand what I'm saying? You have been to more professional sports in the last 2 years.
Yes.
Than I have in the last 15 years, because I've only been
my gosh.
I've only been to one game in the last 15 years. I went to a baseball game, but yeah. So that's cool. What are your favorite in all of your trips that you've let's say in the last 5 years, all of your trips in the last 5 years, what were your favorite sites? What were your favorite tourist sites to see?
Maybe
Big?
Big, big beans in Chicago.
The big what?
O feijão gigante
Oh, big bean?
Yes.
The big bean. Okay. That was the most interesting?
Yes, I think
Okay.
so.
All right. I haven't seen it. I went to Chicago, but only to the airport and the train station. The train station is very cool. I have some pictures of the train station. It's really interesting, but I was too afraid. I had my bags with me. I had my suitcase and everything, and I didn't want to go all over Chicago. All right.
I like it so much.
Shouldn't have done. So should or shouldn't plus what?
Have participle.
Yeah, and this should be, I'm going to change this so that it's past participle
Past
because
participle.
we also have the present participle.
Deixa eu botar aqui também. Past participle. To express surprise or regret about something that happened.
Happened. So just remember, this is a perfect example of where most people want to say happened, but what's the last sound in the original verb?
D.
It's actually not. In the original verb, what's the original verb?
Happen.
Happen, to happen.
N.
So what N? Well, N makes So because it's not T or D, it's then what's the word in the past?
D. Happened.
Happened. Yep, exactly. So can you read that sentence again for me?
Okay. To express surprise or regret.
Regret?
Regret about something.
But the stress syllable is gret, so regret.
Regret. Regret about something that happened.
Good. Now, another thing that happens here is we've had a lot today, a lot of words that native speakers will pronounce differently than it's written. And this word, the third word here, most native speakers cut the R and say surprise.
Surprise.
Say surprise instead of surprise.
Surprise. No surprise.
No, sir. Surprise.
Surprise.
In fact, if like when somebody is having their birthday and we are going to hide and they get there and you jump out and you say, surprise!
Surprise.
Surprise. So it's a surprise party instead of a surprise party. We cut the R. Almost everybody cuts the R and says surprise to express surprise. Or regret. What is regret?
Good question.
New word. It is the same as, let's see, I'll see if I can give you a synonym in English without giving you the answer in Portuguese. Regret would be, I can't remember. So, arrependimento.
Cadê? Sério? Meu Deus.
It's a more formal, more technical way to say that. So, for example, I regret what I said.
Tá, então, e to express, no caso, não entendi.
So, expressar, right?
Oxi.
Surprise. What's surprise?
Surpresa.
Mm-hmm.
Expressar surpresa ou arrependimento sobre alguma coisa que aconteceu.
Yep.
I should have listened to him.
So remember.
Eu deveria ter ouvido ele?
Yep. Escutado, ouvido.
They shouldn't have told him anything.
Don't eat the Y. What's the last word?
Anything.
There you go.
Anything. Don't eat why. Tá, eles deveriam have told him. Ter falado
What is
pra ele.
shouldn't?
Não deveriam.
Não deveriam.
É verdade, eles não deveriam ter falado nada pra ele.
Exactly. So that, just like we saw, tell, right? Tell needs a target. So, para. So, exactly like you said, dizer algo para ele. Não deveriam ter falado.
Ter falado ou ter dito nada pra ele.
Exactly.
Right.
So, what's something you should have done that you didn't do?
I shouldn't.
No, first, something you should have done that you didn't do.
Então, I shouldn't.
No.
No?
Not that you shouldn't have done, something that you should have done.
Ah, eu deveria ter feito, mas eu não fiz.
Yes.
Ok. I should stay home last Thursday.
Okay, wait.
Wait.
First of all, the thing we need to remember is that is should, weak, or strong?
Ah, tá. Should fart.
Should fart. So what does that mean?
Não precisa do to.
E não deve ter, e não pode ter.
E no caso de... porque é ficar. Não, ficar. Na verdade é no passado, eu falei tudo errado.
It's the past participle, right? So I should
stay home.
Okay, so what is I should stay home?
Eu deveria
Não
ficar.
é deveria,
Eu devo.
Devo ficar em casa.
E no passado?
Remember what we just saw? Did you write down what we saw? If you want to say eu deveria ter feito alguma coisa, eu deveria ter ido, eu deveria ter particípio.
I should have is.
Yep.
I should have stayed home.
Yes, stayed. Again, because it's not T or D, so it's not stayed, but like you said, I should have stayed home.
Last Thursday.
Okay?
Thursday. Oh my God, Thursday.
There you go. See, it's because I know you can do it. It's just a matter of remembering.
Thursday. Tá, last Thursday.
Very good.
But I didn't.
Why should you have stayed home last Thursday?
Why? Because I'm repousando now.
Recovering.
Yes, boa. I'm recovering now.
Se tiver ing, tem que ter.
To be, I'm recovering now.
Okay. Good.
But.
Now, go ahead.
But.
There's more.
I went lunch.
I went.
And I went for lunch.
I went for lunch or I went to lunch. But for lunch is good. That works.
Okay, I went for lunch. And later, Ai, meu Deus. Feel no passado. Eu senti. I
Now, what do you do if you don't remember a verb in the past? This is very good because this is
colocar o
inglês
id,
to
mas
yes, inglês de
filled.
sobrevivente. I filled é errado, mas a pessoa vai entender. É isso que tem que
Certo.
fazer.
Ok. Mas como é no passado?
Felt.
Felt.
Mas
Ok.
você vai fazer isso, você vai falar I
Tá.
feel bad. Mas aí a pessoa, ok, ela não sabe, mas a pessoa vai entender. É comunicação, é inglês de
Entendi.
sobrevivente, é o primeiro passo.
Boa. I feel or felt
Felt.
a lot of
Agora
pain.
em diante vamos com felt.
Ok. A lot of pain. And é isso. Depois eu arrependi.
How do you say e é isso?
Enough. This enough.
Remember the pig? That's all, folks.
That's all, folks.
That's all.
And
Yeah,
that's
you don't
all.
have to say folks. That's not, that's all.
That's all. That's all.
And then what did you say after that? A very good expression after that was eu me arrependi.
Eu me arrependi. I
what?
Regret.
I regretted it. Exactly.
I regretted it.
Perfect.
I regretted it.
Exactly.
Regret.
But it's regretted. So the stress syllable is on gret.
Regretted.
Yep.
Regretted.
And it needs it afterwards. So regret is one more of our verbos medrosos, like want and need and like, because remember, most of the time our verbos medrosos are verbs that are represent emotion or feelings, and regret is a feeling. So I regretted it. Okay, now tell me something that you something else that now that you shouldn't have done. So first you said what you should have done. Now tell me something that you should have done that you didn't do.
I shouldn't have slept later last night.
Okay, what is later?
Mais tarde.
Is that what you wanted to say? Mais tarde?
Não, eu queria dizer tarde.
Okay. So
late.
What is late? Exactly, because mais. Mais. Yep.
To sleep late last night.
Okay, so the whole sentence?
I shouldn't have slept or sleep.
What?
Slept.
Okay.
I shouldn't have slept late last night.
Okay, and again, slept is what's going to be understood. It's irregular and it's slept, but communication is the key.
Okay.
And slept works. The person will think, okay, I understand.
The pessoa, gostei.
Yeah, no, it's hard sometimes because I never have conversations, even conversations with Val. I never have a full 1 hour of English conversation. It's not.
Olha, estou evoluindo. Thanks, God.
Except then you say thanks God. What should you say?
Thanks God, tá errado.
Thank God.
Ah, tá. Thank God.
Thank
Thank
God.
God.
Yeah. There we go. All right, let's continue on here.
At all. Not at all. Not at all. In negatives, nem um pouquinho. I don't have any money at all. I'm not at all happy about it.
Don't eat the Y.
Happy about it.
About it.
Happy. Caraca, eu vou pegar várias palavras com Y no final e ficar repetindo 700 vezes.
Good. Okay.
I'm not at all.
That will be helpful. That will make me happy.
Pode. Pode.
Pode.
I'm not at all happy about it. Do not mind. Do you mind if I sit here?
What is mind in this situation?
Do you mind if I sit here? Not at all. Do you mind if I sit here? Não sei não. Do you mind? Seria tipo o que você acha? Mesmo sentido?
Você se preocupa.
Ah, sabe o que eu acho? Deve ser, na verdade, a tradução é tipo, você se importa de eu
Se
sentar
importa is
aqui?
better. Yep.
Tá, e
Se
cadê
importa.
essa do you mind? Essa frase não tem aqui no livro, deixa eu escrever. Do you mind if I sit here? Not at all.
So we can see, just comparing those two things, if I really want to give something a negative sentence, give it extra push, give it some extra feeling, like I don't like you at all, right? Eu não gosto de você nem pouquinho. So we can give that negative sentence more of that extra emphasis. And same thing, I'm not at all happy about it. Não estou nem pouquinho feliz sobre isso. And then the other expression is, well, what would the best translation for not at all here? If I say, do you mind if I sit here? And you say, not at all. What would you say in Portuguese that would be in that situation?
Nem pouco.
Yeah. Nem pouco.
Nem pouco.
Fica à vontade. Right? So.
Nem pouco. Nem pouco. Oops. Nem pouco.
And there's another usage of this expression.
Okay. A polite answer after someone has thanked you.
Okay. Is
Thanked.
it thanked?
Thanked.
Thanked, like baked, right? This is the exact example of the K sound. What's the last sound in the original verb?
E.
Right? Like bake, fake. Se você falsificar alguma coisa, he faked a smile. He faked a smile. Comes from the same word as fake news.
Okay, thanked.
So the whole
You.
sentence?
A polite answer after someone has thanked you. Thanks for helping me. Not at all.
Not help me.
Oops, helping.
Helping, right? Why is it helping? If it's obrigado, what's the translation here? Obrigado por?
Me ajudado.
Yeah, por ajudar.
Por ajudar.
Se for ajudar, por que é helping? Helping é ajudando. Obrigado por ajudando. Yes.
Pois é.
Why? What kind of word is for? Do
Não
you have a
sei
guess?
não sei por que helping.
No,
Por
what kind
ajudar.
of word is for? This is key. O que significa what kind of word?
É, que tipo de palavra é essa? Mas eu não sei.
It's a. Do you have a guess? Guess something. What are a lot of the little words are what? For, to,
É,
on, at, in. What are they?
preposition.
Preposition. What happens to a verb when it comes after a preposition? It takes the ing.
ing.
And that's why. So, por que é assim? Porque Deus quis. Right? Porque em português é infinitivo. Obrigado por ajudar. In English, é obrigado por ajudando.
Obrigada por
Simplesmente.
ajudando.
Because after the preposition, it just goes to ing. It just does. It's grammar. Grammar sucks sometimes.
Thanks for crying. Thanks for
Thanks for
helping.
crying. You're gonna thank someone for crying. I mean,
No.
it's possible. Thanks for
It's
crying.
possible.
It made me feel like you really missed me.
Tô
Yeah, maybe. I don't
tô
know.
pegando vários exemplos. Thanks
Yeah,
for.
essa foi longe. Thanks for. I like to say thanks for
Thanks
helping.
for coming.
Thanks for coming. Very good. Thanks for helping. Thanks for coming. Thanks for inviting me is another
inviting me. Oh, that's true. Inviting me. Not at all.
So what would not at all be in this answer? If I say thanks for helping and you say not at all.
Não por isso.
Não por isso. De nada, right?
De nada.
So it's another way. So what are some of the ways that we can say de nada? Beyond not at all.
You're welcome.
Well, again, say it again. Sorry.
You're welcome.
Almost. No? It's close. You're welcome.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
What else?
You're welcome. Sure.
Sure. Yeah, sure works. Good.
Sure.
What else? Because we have like at least 6.
You're welcome, sure. Não lembro, mas eu uso muito you're welcome.
I use no problem a lot.
No problem, yes.
No problem. Another one that I use a lot is yep.
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 Acho
que yep eu não vou usar. Yep.
Yep.
Eu me vejo muito a pessoa falando, yep. A cabeça indo junto.
Yep. Pescando. Yep. No worries. I love no worries.
No worries. It's chique, no worries. No worries.
Talvez para... Yeah, not
pra
for
gente,
us.
sim, pra você não.
Not for us. Yeah, no worries is
Droga.
just like... It's
que é mais chique?
It's informal.
O que é mais chique falar? You're welcome. Sure.
I would say
no problem.
My pleasure.
Nope.
My pleasure.
My pleasure.
My pleasure would be probably one of the most formal ways to say it.
Eu vou falar só my pleasure agora.
My pleasure.
My pleasure.
Because you're so fancy.
Yes. My pleasure.
All right. Very good. So we will on Thursday, right? Our
yes.
Is Tuesday, Thursday. So on Thursday, we will correct. Finally, we will correct lesson 47.
Ok. Teacher, só é porque eu tô com uma dúvida, eu acho que tá errado. Na quarta questão tem I can't eat, mas é eat com E-A-C-H.
E-A-C-H?
Yes. Que é isso?
What number?
4.
4?
Eu acho que é eat.
Yeah,
de
if
comer.
it's E-A-C-H, then... Oh, eat? Não, eat não é de comer.
Então, too much sugar.
Yeah, so it's supposed to be eat and it's each, you said?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, so that's wrong.
Ah, tá.
But that's
Pronto.
part of the exercise is finding any mistakes. So 1 point for you for finding a mistake.
Thank you.
Yay!
Thank you so much.
All
Tá, não,
right.
era só essa a minha dúvida, porque eu tava fazendo e eu fiquei meia hora aqui. Que diabo é isso?
Good job, Lacey. Yes. Well, did you find any others? Was it just each or were there more?
Não, just each. O resto, tem algumas coisas que eu tô com dúvida, mas a gente tira na hora na
Of
correção.
correcting. Okay. Thank you, everybody, for being here. It was great to see you. We will be back. Estaremos de volta Thursday at 11.
Yes. Thank you so much. Bye.
Nice. Nice pose. I like it.